Hello, this is Kate from dailytarotgirl.com, and this is your weekly tarot card reading. And for this week's reading, I'm just using my classic universal Waite tarot deck. Okay, so I'm going to draw 3 cards, and I will give you a foster kitten update at the end of my video. But for this reading, I'm going to draw 3 cards, and my intention here is to basically get kind of an overview of the week ahead and what kinds of opportunities and challenges await us. Okay, so let's start with the first card. This card represents Monday and Tuesday of the upcoming week. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this Knight of Pentacles, he reminds me of my partner. So the Knight of Pentacles, he's the only knight in the tarot deck who isn't moving. He's stationary. And that is because he likes to really think things through. He's cautious. He's the most cautious knight that there is. He's not a real adventurer. He doesn't dash forward into things. He really takes his time and thinks things through. And he's quite cautious. I sometimes see this card as being about procrastination. It also makes me think of like being constipated, like just, yeah, being constipated, like energy wise or physically constipated. Either way, I guess. Okay, so what does it mean for us? I think that it means that at the beginning of the week, we may feel blocked. We might feel blocked, and we might also feel really hesitant and really cautious, like we don't feel safe moving forward with something. We want more answers, or we want more information, and we feel like we can't in good conscience move forward with something until we have, yeah, more assurance of some sort. And it can also be about just blocked energy, like blocked creativity, you know, feeling like you've kind of come up against a wall. So let's see what the other cards are. Ah, nice. Okay, so we have the Empress for the middle of the week. So Wednesday, Thursday, we have the Empress. And she has a very different energy than the Knight of Pentacles. Similar in that she isn't moving either. She's very relaxed. She's the kind of woman who likes to just let things unfold around her and let things kind of take their natural course. So this is really about sitting back and letting things unfold and being there, holding a space for something, but not trying to meddle with things, not manipulating things, not trying to force anything. So in a way, she's kind of similar to the Knight of Pentacles in that she's not moving either, but she's different because she has trust. Whereas the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like, oh, I don't know, like he's kind of cautious. And the Empress is more confident. She's more laid back. She's relaxed. So at the middle of the week, I think it's a good time to kind of step back a little bit from whatever you're doing and check in with yourself and see, you know, am I trying to manipulate something? Am I trying to force something that's not working? Am I working too hard? Because sometimes the best thing that you can do is kind of step back and let things unfold. The Empress is also about nurturing. And like good parenting, you know, there's a time to kind of step back and let your kid kind of figure things out. You don't always have to be in there doing everything. So I think that that's really kind of what the Empress is all about, is kind of getting out of your own way and trusting that things are going to work out without you making it happen. The end of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we've got the Ace of Wands. And it's funny because I feel like so many of my readings will start with an ace. So this one's ending with an ace, so that's something I haven't seen for a while. And the aces have this really wonderful, bright, fresh energy. The aces are always about new beginnings, seeing something from a different point of view, just that fresh energy. Starting something, you know, getting a fresh idea. And the Suit of Wands is all about creativity and inspiration and energy. So by the time you get to the weekend, this whole feeling of being energetically blocked or feeling like you can't move forward with anything, it's going to shift, and it's going to shift quite dramatically. So the Ace of Wands brings in this breath of fresh air. You're going to have new ideas for things, new ideas for projects. You're going to feel a heightened sense of creativity. So the weekend is a good time to start new projects. And even if you don't have the time or the energy to start a project, if you have ideas for things, make sure you write those ideas down, because you're going to have ideas coming to you left, right, and center by the end of the week. So you want to make sure you write them down, because you'll think, oh, I'll remember this, or you might think that you're still going to be feeling creative next week, but this is short-lived. This is just this burst of creativity, so make the most out of it. And yeah, that's all I want to say about that card. So I'm gonna look at all three cards together and see if anything else is standing out. Nothing is popping into my head at the moment. I'm noticing water. There's no water in the Knight of Pentacles, but there's wonderful flowing water in the Empress, and then there's this river that goes through the Ace of Wands. I like that. I like those two symbols there. That kind of represents flow, and it shows that this period of stagnation ends this week. So if you're feeling blocked at the beginning of the week, don't worry too much about it, because I think it shifts partway through the week. And let me see if there's anything else here. Nothing else is jumping out at me. I feel like I've said everything I want to say. So I'll turn it over to you, and I invite you to share any observations you have about these cards. Anything that pops into your head, anything that you noticed, please feel free to share in the comment section below. Okay, so I want to give you a little bit of an update on my foster kittens. So last week I showed you there were 2 feral foster kittens that were very scared, and they're still scared because, and actually I'll just move my camera over and show you, they're hiding in their little bed. They're still scared because they were older kittens when they were trapped. So you can see they're getting kind of nervous. It's okay, guys. But they do let me pet them now, so that's good. And they let me pet them as long as I want to. And so that's really good. And one of them, they've stopped hissing at me non-stop, so they still hiss once in a while, but okay. So the tabby one, her name is Flash, and this one is Cammy. Hey, Cammy. Cammy seems to be the friendlier one. Hey, guys. It's okay. Yeah. So I'm making progress with them, but it's really slow progress. So yesterday they came out of their box when I was in the room and started playing and bathing themselves, and that's the first time I've seen them do that. Normally they're very nervous when I'm in the room. They're not as nervous when I'm petting them. Yeah, see, Flash really likes having her forehead rubbed, which is really cute. Yeah. So yeah, these guys are doing good. They're making progress, although I don't know how long it's going to take before they're kind of more normal kitties. They're still very nervous and very skittish, but they're starting to really be receptive to pets. See, Flash is lifting her chin. This is new. She doesn't normally do this. Normally she's like, what are you doing? And I guess, like, one thing I try to remind myself is they must feel how I might feel if I was suddenly abducted by aliens and taken aboard an alien spacecraft and had all these aliens like poking me, because really they've had no contact with people for the first few weeks of their life. So it's hard. It's hard for them to adjust, but they're doing really good. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you found my reading helpful, and you can check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com, for all kinds of fun tarot learning exercises and activities. So have a great week, and thanks for watching.